Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton, and it's Durant, and it's Baisley in at the power forward. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Van Vliet against Paul. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with the ball. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam's shot is off. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Over Siakam. To the middle. Here's Trent. Banked in off the glass.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And here is Paul. 9 points last game. Booker outside. Durant wide open. He fires. Kept alive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some. For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Baisley, he's starting to show that he's settling in to playing at this level.
Now here is Pirtle. Last game he had 13. It's Trent on the wing. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Trent hits them both. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Van Vliet outside. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
And here is Van Vliet following the three from Chris Paul. And here's Barnes for three. Knocks down the three ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Van Vliet looking around. It's Trent on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. And it's Paisley with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
So he gets them both. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And it's Paul missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
The pass to Trent. Now Pirtle. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And that one falls for Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis. To the left wing. Paul outside. Barnes against KD. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Just 4 to shoot. They get the rebound. Siakam. Here's Pirtle. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Washington.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
On the clock. Tries from 10.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Siakam, right side. Another miss by Siakam.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And that one's good. Durant.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And here is Van Vliet. After the three-pointer from KD. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Keeps it alive. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's Will Barton in for Fred Van Vliet. Payne, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Booker looking around. Back to Durant. Over Barnes. Here's Ayton to the wing right side. Here's Baisley. Phoenix no good that time either. Raptors trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Achua. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
KD passes to Booker. Barnes against Durant. Pass to Ayton. Durant in the corner. Over Barnes. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Booker. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Here's Siakam. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in, and the Suns here with a different look. Biyombo is checked in for Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Baisley. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Lee's subbed in for Booker. Fast break Toronto. And here's Barnes for 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Barton against Lee. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And the anticipation from Barton there off the charts. That's a great feed.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Now, here's Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
Suns trail by 3. Lee outside. Passes it to Craig. Lee with the ball. He kicks it to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Let's go. Ambo trying to break free. Pass to Craig. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Oh, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Raptors with the lead. To the inside. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Really good job from Barton there to swing the ball over for the easy shot. Good vision on that play.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Payne. Shoots over Anunoby. They get it back. Here's Biyombo. Good D by Barnes.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Barnes. Last game he had 12. Siakam finds Barton. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
So it's Phoenix now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Now, here's Biyombo, covered by Achua. Biyombo, no luck.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
On the wing, Anunoby. And he lays it straight in. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Here's Lee. A wide open look here for Craig. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Porter's checked in for the Raptors. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Barton kicks to Porter. Lee with the steal. The pass to Payne. Pass to Warren. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Raptors leading by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Barton. Barnes looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Toronto, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Barnes hits them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Lee against Barton. Now Warren. With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors. They lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. 7-point differential. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Suns trail by 7. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And a look at the Mobile One drive, driving right into your living room.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Porter. No good with the triple. It's tipped. Suns trail by 5. Paul outside. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Trent's checked in for Porter. And the Suns also making a change. Baisley's checked in for T.J. Warren. Ball against Van Vliet. There's the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Boucher. Stolen. Paul, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Trent against Booker. Clock at 6 from about 16.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 4. And Durant sends it back. No good. That would have tied it. Raptors with the lead.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And the Raptors call time here. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Siakam passes to Boucher. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Paul outside. Passes it to Ayton. Out to KD. It's intercepted. Barnes finds Trent. Offline with his 3. It's tipped. Suns trail by 4. Durant for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Now Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Trent gets the bucket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Booker outside. Durant feeling it out a bit. Takes it from 10. Green for 2 points. Durant's got 14 points.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Durant. Boucher off target from outside. Suns trail by 5. From deep. The shot by Beasley, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Boucher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Now Boucher, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Count that one.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
And there's the pass to Durant. His three-pointers off the mark. Toronto leading by 8. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Paul. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. And the Suns making a change here as well. Payne's checked in. Outside for KD. Pass to Payne. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Biombo, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Raptors call time here. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here's Siakam. Last game we saw him score 13. Anunoby kicks to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
But given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Payne finds KD. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for the Suns. The free throw drops for Durant.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Buries it from three-point range.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing here by 8. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second-unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Trent in the corner. Passes to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. VanVleet kicks to Trent. Achua, the pass to VanVleet. No good with the layup.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Pass to Baisley. Anunoby against Durant. Fires the three. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Raptors. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Lee comes in for Baisley. Suns trail by 6. Lee kicks to Payne. Now the pass to Warren. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Toronto leading by 6. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now here's Payne. He averages about 5 points a game. Biombo, the pass to Warren. Kicks it to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. It's deflected.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Siakam passes to Porter. And here is Anunoby. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Lee outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Biombo. Can't get it to fall.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Warren against Anunoby. Warren kicks to Payne. The Suns need to get a shot off. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Toronto now. Raptors leading by 10. Anunoby with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Van Vliet against Warren. Down low. Here's Biombo. Anunoby sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lee outside. Pass to Craig. Anunoby against Warren. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. So it's Phoenix now, a 12-point game. 4 on the clock. Warren finds Payne. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And Vliet on the wing, covered by Lee. And Toronto turns it over again. One second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're defensive team first, and that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we can go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Obviously, that was UGLY. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Achua is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the five out there for the Raptors.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Six to shoot. Passes it to Paul. From deep. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Ayton.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's Achua. Siakam, right side. The kick out to Barnes. Up three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Achua. Trent against Paul. A three from Barnes. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. And Phoenix pushing it up now.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Siakam hits them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you wonder what it's going to be like when Bazley puts everything together. It's such a tough cover.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Raptors leading by 8. Van Vliet outside. The pass to Siakam. Fires from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Back to Paul. Unloads from 9. Here's Bazley. Paul against Van Vliet. Shoots. And too long on the shot.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Trent. 10 points for him. Offensive rebound. Here's Boucher. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Paul looking over the floor. Six on the shot clock. Back to Durant. Here's the three. Phoenix no good that time either. Toronto leading by 7. Van Vliet outside. He kicks it to Pirtle. Over Ayton. And the Raptors miss again. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's KD after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Toronto calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Raptors leading by 7. Van Vliet left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The shot by Beasley, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the three. Here's Pirtle. Pass to Boucher. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Ayton dishes to Booker. Another shot. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 6. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Pirtle. And a change for the Suns. Warren's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin, Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Throw good, Van Vliet. And the Raptors making a change here. Porter's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Biyombo checks in for Ayton. And it's Damian Lee in for Chris Paul. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Durant kicks to Lee. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Porter. Booker, the pass to Warren. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Goes up again. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Durant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Porter passes it to Barnes. Back to Porter, and stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. And both free throws good for a lead.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Van Vliet against Lee. And here is Anunoby. And a wide open look for Porter. Releases from the wing and drills it. Porter's got his first 2 points.
A sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch and shoot jumpers.
Lee against Van Vliet. Here's the teardrop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. Craig kicks to Warren. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. That'll be a 5-second call. Pass to Payne. Now here's Biyombo, covered by Achua. Biyombo, the pass to Payne, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And the pass to Anunoby. Achua kicks to Anunoby. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Outside Warren. Pass to Craig. Payne with it for the tie. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Suns trail by 5. Timeout called, the Suns.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Payne dishes to Biyombo. Pass to Warren. Back to Biyombo. To the paint. Here's Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
The dunk by Achua.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Pass to Biyombo. Barnes against Warren. Just 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Warren's got his first bucket of the night.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Barnes against Warren. No good on the triple.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Booker, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Suns trail by 5. Payne passes to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
That one is off. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And the Suns making a change here as well. Kevin Durant's checked in for Torrey Craig. So neither attempt will fall that time frame. Raptors leading by 5. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Dishes to Barnes. Now Anunoby. He has 6. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Raptors shooting a meager 37% for the game.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Warren. And it goes down 2 points. Warren's got 4 this quarter.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam outside. Rebound by the Suns.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton comes in for Biyombo. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. The dunk by Achua.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Back to Paul. Booker against Anunoby. Outside Warren. Over Barnes. Siakam pulls it in. Paul against Van Vliet. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors leading by 6. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Durant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Bazley in at the 4. Now, here's Trent. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Paul against Barnes. Paul kicks to Booker. For 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now, here's Anunoby. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Bazley passes to Paul. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Anunoby. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. To tie it up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Barnes following the 3 from Chris Paul. Siakam. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to KD. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. Trent, right side. And a wide open look for Siakam.
Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Booker outside. Anunoby against KD. Shoots over Anunoby. Durant with another miss. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The pass to Anunoby. So the wing on the left. Siakam against Booker. Here's Anunoby. They get it again. Here's Pirtle. A second chance effort. Here's Siakam. He dishes it to Pirtle. And shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
That free throw, no good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Passes it to Baisley. The three. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Toronto leading by 3. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Trent outside, over in the corner, Barnes. Looking to get back on track here. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And again, Toronto no up.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Paul outside. Booker outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. They get it back. Here's Ayton to take the lead. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Van Vliet outside. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
And here are the Suns now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Durant. Here's Ayton. Got a piece of it. Trent against Ayton. Barnes left side. Back to Trent. The dish to Pirtle. Good work there as it goes. Pirtle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Van Vliet against Paul. Here's Paisley. They grab their own miss.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Van Vliet against Booker. And there's the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Trent. Over Paul. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 5. Baseline try. No good from Booker. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Booker outside. Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Trent outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Suns shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Timeout call, the Suns.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Trent. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4. He lobs it up.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Toronto shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. To tie it up. Good D by Barnes. Raptors shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Rebound by the Suns. Paisley's.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Phoenix has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Ayton shooting. That one goes on Anunoby.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Ayton.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent outside from deep three-point range, and it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Booker finds Durant. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Booker.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Raptors trail by 5. VanVleet outside. To end the drought, he blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Phoenix leading by 5. Paul kicks to Ayton. KD with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Trent. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achiuwa's checked in. Now here's VanVleet. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr.
And an aggressive inside play there from VanVleet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Phoenix no good that time either. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Durant inside. Covered by Barnes. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
VanVleet outside. Barnes kicks to VanVleet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Suns shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Bazley passes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out.
For 3, VanVleet. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Now here's Durant over Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games. And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Van Vliet against Paul. The tray. That shot off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, KD. Huge night for you offensively. What was the mentality?
I put on the gas. I'm trying to get the money, trying to score, especially when we're down that many points and we can't generate enough offense that fast. I'm trying to get to it. So tonight, you know, it was no different. I felt the energy was down, so I tried to do something to help my team out on the offensive side of the ball and defense. And, I mean, I can't say enough about the rest of the guys that get this W.
And they followed your lead to that W, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.